Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's Niche Mama here. And my kids always chuckle at that. They love the Niche Mama name. But anyways, so this video is a tutorial on how to upload your paperback book on KDP, because I know there's a lot of people that are just new to KDP and they're learning. And so this video is definitely for you if you're new to KDP and you don't know how to upload a paperback book. Stay tuned. This is your tutorial on how to do that. And also, you guys, I've hidden a niche within the video, so you have to watch the entire video in order to come across this niche that I have. And my kids are giggling in the background. They can't help themselves. I'm sorry. But okay, so keep watching, you guys. Okay, you guys, let's get started. So this is the newly updated version, so it has like a different look. Go ahead and click the create in order to publish your paperback book. So once it pops up here, you're gonna see that there's a paperback and then there's a hardcover and Kindle ebook. But today we're doing the paperback, so go ahead and click that. It's basically the same thing for hardcover though. And then what you're gonna do first is type in your book title. What I usually do is I actually do this while I'm doing research. And today I'm just gonna be doing a cute, preppy notebook. You guys can go ahead and create a book like this too if you want. Maybe change the title up a bit though. And then in your subtitle, you can just put in like keywords that you find on Amazon. The same way that you find your like keywords, you can use in the subtitle. I just put college rolled. And then you type in your name. I'm just gonna go ahead and type in one random name here. And then once you do that, you just kind of copy your title and paste it into your description, because with Amazon, and when they categorize your books, they don't want you to have different titles or different wordings here. If you keep the title the same, it doesn't confuse Amazon, so I highly recommend doing that. And just write your little explanation description of your book, and then you type in your keywords just like this. I know some people kind of cram in the keywords, but I don't recommend doing that. Just do one keyword, and then choose your two categories that make sense to do with the book that you're publishing. Composition, creative writing does make sense for what I'm publishing. I'm publishing a notebook. And if you're doing large print, just click the description. It tells you what to do. And it's not for just adults. So I click no. And then if I'm just creating more description, because your description, you want it very appealing to the person that's reading it. You don't want to just put whatever, and then click save once you're done. And on to the next. You're definitely going to want to click the assign a free KDP Isbn. If you don't click this, it's not going to let you go further. So, and if you have your own, go ahead and put that in if you know how to do that. And then here, if you want premium color or black and white, in this case, we're doing black and white. The size is 6x9, but if you want to choose another side, you can. I'm choosing bleed because I need the bleed and matte finish on the cover. With bleed, it's when lines kind of extend past the page. That's when you use bleed. And right now I'm just uploading files that I've already done. And I'll show you how I did the cover. Basically, I went on Creative Fabrica and also the interior I found on here. So it's 6x9 college ruled line interior template. And I downloaded it. And it's really simple. You just download it and then upload it. But for the cover, I do a little bit more. So once I find a cover that I like on Creative Fabrica, or if I create my own, it's basically the same process. And I'm going to show you guys how to get this PDF here. But right now I'm using Adobe Photoshop. This is the cover that I chose, and I do like to change it up because you don't want the same exact cover, because Amazon might not approve you.
because it's the same cover as someone else that might have published it. So I just altered the color a bit in the Photoshop here. I just altered the color. And you want to make sure that the pages line up. Like you see the orange line. The orange lines are basically on the outside is what's going to be cut off. So you want it to fit inside those borders. And so that's one way you can check it. And yeah, see, I changed it to like more of a pink hue. And I've changed the wording here because I don't want the same wording. Okay, and then resized it. Once I was done, I saved the cover and uploaded it on here. I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys, but it's just a very simple process, and you know, I don't want you guys to think it's anything complicated. It's quite simple. I know when you're uploading, you kind of have to wait a while, so you might have to grab a cup of coffee and sit here and wait. And then once it's uploaded, sorry, I think it's still a little bit of a wait. Okay, so you can see the cover is there and your interior has been uploaded. Go ahead and click the launch previewer just so you can see the interior part and the cover to make sure that all is okay. And usually on the left side, it'll show you that there's some kind of like problem or issue. And then you can, you can go through it. See the arrows on the side here, click it. Look on the inside, making sure things line up. See, this is why we needed the bleed. The lines kind of go past the border, the dotted line border. And then we click approve because all looks good. And then once we're done, we can move on to the next stage, is save and continue. Now the next page is your pricing. So you want to kind of think about how much you're going to be pricing this at. You don't want to go too low where you don't make any money, and you don't want to go too high where people look at it and go, I don't really want this, it's too expensive, and I can find a cheaper, better one. So I think $6.99 for a notebook is pretty good. I'm not going to change that. And the expanded distribution, it tells you what is the guidelines for like what they allow for distribution worldwide. So you can go ahead and read that. And I click on Amazon.com because that's where I do my research. I usually do it at Amazon.com, as you guys can see from the videos, but you can choose which one you do your research on, and then publish your paperback. And then once you publish it, because I've already published this, it should show up at the top here, and there it is. And then it says live when it's published. Usually Amazon takes about 3 to 5 business days on average to make it live. And you know what, you guys, because I love you so much, here is another niche, Healing Words 60-Day Grief Journal. Only 39 results, 53 keyword niche score. This is a very good niche. This is the next one, Grief Journal for Kids, 54 score, 535 results. Next one, Grief Journal for Loss of Child, 62 is a result for keyword niche score, 1,000 results. You guys, really, like, how special is that you can help someone with grief, you know, especially a loss of a child. This is like, I think this is so important to create books like this to help people, you know, in my opinion, I just love doing this stuff. So this is another great one. And this is another one, Grieving Journal for Miscarriages. Like, there's a lot of moms out there that have a hard time with this, right? So if you can create journals to help them through the grieving process with a journal, I think that's beautiful. And then I love clicking the x-ray from Helium-10. I highly recommend this because you can kind of like peek in and look at how much they're making each month, their revenue there. And you can see the grieving child, like 2,347. So it's doing really well. This is a great niche. You can peek in and see how much the books are making each month. I think this is a highly in high demand journal idea, and a lot of people need help out there, you know, when they're grieving. So yeah, and then you can see related keywords if there's any. Grieving Journal, miscarriage, yeah, that's a good, really good niche. And you can see the healing your grief. You know, there's some that are making $155 a month, and even $155 a month, you know, once it adds up, it's going to really help you. 60 is the score for Grief Journal, Healing After Loss. 163 average BSR. Another one, Journal for Grieving Child. You know, the children need help when they lose a mom or a dad. It's a lot. So, you know, these journals can really help someone. 69 is a great score too. Excuse me. Sorry if I'm going really fast, you guys. You might have to rewind this, and that's okay. But you can tell when it changes. I've tried to make it pretty quick for you guys. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. But again, use the X-ray that helium-10 gives you. If you guys want a link for helium-10, I can leave it down below. But yeah, you can peek in and see how much money they're making on certain journals. So then you know where you want to target, which niche you really want to focus in on. And yeah, so this X-ray I feel is so imperative too, to see what is the average revenue for that niche. It's a really great tool to have. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.